Today I have got a winner for you. You're looking for a really fine farm. I don't care whether it's horses or cattle or llamas or whatever you want to raise. This is the farm. 140 acres. Got two houses. This house up here is the main house. It's got a fairly new all tin roof on it, metal roof on it. It's, you know, with the big warranty and all that stuff. It's got a full basement, lots and lots of square footage. There's barns everywhere. There's a really nice little horse barn there. There's some equipment barns in there. There's machine sheds. There's a shop back there to knock your socks off. We're not even going to show you inside because the guy's got a collection of stuff. So you can put all your big collectibles in here. And the second house here. So you got lots of road frontage here on this road. And let me get over on the other side. Can you believe how beautiful this is? CircleT Farm. The place is manicured well. It's just really a fantastic place. Here again is that second house. This is like a hired man's house, or maybe if you got a daughter or son-in-law or something like that, perfect for them. Rent it out or be perfect for a farm manager. And lots and lots of whiteboard fence. 140 acres. I'm going to show you everything like I always do. If you go this way, you're in town in about 2 miles. Make a right and you go right up to Danville in about maybe 8 or 9 miles, and you're in a college town, so you're not far from anything. Lincoln County, so it's a little bit of taxes, and the ground is really high quality here. Dan can tell you about what's corn ground, what's grazing, and all that stuff. He can tell you. He's got all the soil maps, and he understands all that stuff, so he's really the best one to tell you that stuff. But there's a lot of good tillable land, a lot of good hay ground, and a lot of good grazing. Come on, we'll go on up. Okay, here's the dash cam, the Yukon cam. So we're going up the driveway here. These are Bradford pears or Jefferson pears on the right. Beautiful trees. They get some of the first leaves in the spring, and they're the last to lose their leaves in the fall, and they're real pretty. And here's how you get in right here to that horse barn out there. Check this out. I mean, isn't it just as beautiful? It's like a golf course. Just so beautiful. Okay, so who's going to buy this farm? Well, somebody's in the horse business. You need a beautiful presence of a very elegant farm. Someone who's in the registered beef business, where you need a big presence, or longhorns, registered longhorns or something. Or you just want to piddle, get away. You can sell your little house in California or Texas or Florida. You can come here, pay cash for this, and it's just yours. It's absolutely paradise. The view is amazing. Can you imagine what this looks like? We've got two nice barns. I'll show you on the other side. This one here in the front is insulated. The other one's got a lot of equipment and everything. And then the farm goes way back over the hill. Nothing's too steep here on this farm. You know, Cindy and I live on a farm, and we have this what I call topographically challenged farm. We got some steep parts and stuff. This is all tractor ground. You can put a tractor on every square foot of this farm. If you are a car buff, this is really something you'll be interested in. I don't even have to show you inside. Like I said, you know, a lot of stuff's not going to stay. But the floors are like glass. It's all beautiful tin inside. It's just really sharp. It's got like an old-timey bar. I can show you that. Like a soda fountain type of thing. But you know what the deal is here. This is a no-budget man cave type of thing. And back to what I was saying about cars. You've got a 3-car garage over there, you got a 2-car garage over here, and you've got 2 more bays here. So here's a pond right out in front of the house. Let me just show you kind of where you're at here. Here's the house, and then there's a pond out the front. This is your front yard. This looks like a golf course. Believe me, I spend a lot of time on golf courses. This is just as pretty as any golf course you've ever seen. But anyway, you got that playhouse over here. See that right there? You want to call it a toy shed or playhouse, man cave, whatever. But this house is built like a brick, you know what. It is all brick. It's got a poured foundation underneath. It's just really nice. It's got a finished basement. So I'm going to show you that's like half finished and half unfinished. And so we'll be able to see the construction in the unfinished part. And then the finished is the finished. So you'll see that. So it's perfect like a mother-daughter. If you're looking for a mother-daughter situation, this is it. we're going to go right in here in this side door, and then after we go through a tour of the house, we're going to go out up on the farm, and I'm going to put the measurements and all that stuff on here, and you'll be able to see all that stuff as well. If you're a car buff, this is a great place for you. This goes right down to the finished basement, and you've got a floor drain down there. So how nice is that? All brick, sealed up. Look at this. I mean, really. Now, if you talk to Dan, not this White House here, but there's a brick house up on the top. That's called True View, and that's available too. And both of those would complement. So if you have a situation where, like, the mom and the daughter want to buy a farm that are close enough, or the dad and the son or whatever need to buy 2 farms, that is a Sparky place as well. It's about 109 acres. This one's 140, so a little bit more land. That house is a little bit bigger. Anyway, it's a real similar situation, and the views are the same. The views are incredible. Okay, let's just go right on in. A little less talk and a lot more action, right? Remember that song? A little less talk and a lot more action. All right, so you walk in right here, and you got a half bath and laundry right here. That's nice and convenient. Come in with muddy shoes, all that stuff. This is the kitchen right here. Show you that later. We'll walk around. A little eat-in area. Okay, there's your garage there. So it's plenty big. So you can fit any size car in here. You know, like in Texas, the official car of Texas is the Suburban. So everything's about garages and Suburbans. You got a Suburban, you can fit in here, plus you got plenty of room for workshop. So what's the big deal about this house? It's built like a brick, you know what. It's got the metal roof. That's huge. It's got a fireplace here with a wood stove, and it's got a wood and or coal furnace downstairs set up just like this. Plus it's got central heat too, so you don't have to use any of this stuff if you don't want to. But if you're like me, you live out in the country, you say, you know what, I want to make sure that I can take care of things in case the power goes out or anything like that. I love having wood heat as a backup. Well, this has got 2 systems like that. Throw a switch and it goes throughout the whole central heat system, so you can use one or both. Anyway, a lot of square footage for the price. A lot of square footage. You got hardwood floors here in the front. Formal living room. Come here, I got to show you the bedrooms. This one is really big. Really big. You got a full bath here. It's got the vanity, and then it's kind of, you got to open the door here to come in here. So you got a very private hopper area and a shower, and it's like one of those one piece so that you can clean it. It's so nice. The ceiling and everything. Love those. I've got one in my basement, and I really love it because it's so easy to clean. Good sized bed here. Double closets. Another bed, same deal. Linen. Now I want to show you something. Remember I said on the far side there was another 3-bay garage? Well, you've got, let's see if I can find the hooky dookie there. Here we go. You've got this carport, so it's completely attached but detached. Does that make sense? So, and that's where 3-bay is. So if you wanted like another mother-daughter or a teenager flat or something like that, you could finish that off over there. Or a pool house. They used it for a pool house when they had their pool rolling. So it's attached, yet it's detached. Here's what I mean. See? And it's built with the same brick and everything. It's pretty nice. Can you believe how big this master bedroom is? This has got to be, I don't know. You have to ask Dan. It's got to be 20 by 24. 16 by 20. You want to feel like a movie star, look at that for in the morning. That'll wake you up. Those lights are really bright, just so you know. And another one of these showers and hopper. Got plenty of room there. And you saw these 3 bedrooms, right? Actually, Dan's advertising this property as 9 bedrooms because, well, you've got 3 or 4 or 5 bedrooms in here, and then you've got a bunch of bedrooms in the hired man house too. Formal dining room. This house it reminds me of like, you know, like my Grams, and it's like going home. You've got all those comforts and all those homey type things. Double, extra deep stainless. Okay, now let's run downstairs real quick. I gotta show you the downstairs. This is really nice. They're just fantastic. So this is just the basement. So you can see where the ductwork is covered and beams and things like that. But this is super square footage. So here's 1 bedroom. And you talk about a place to sleep. We have a bedroom down in our basement. Look, this is all access to the whole furnace. This is the wood, the wood and coal furnace. Check this out. And we call it the meat locker down there. People say they don't ever get to sleep as well as when they sleep down in the basement. Anyway, so you can load it here just like a regular wood stove or coal, and it's hooked up to the whole ductwork system in the house. Throw a switch and you're off of the regular system and you're into the ductwork. This is the stairs that go up. Okay. And then you got another bedroom over here. And I believe that would make 5. You got linen here. Oh, water heater and linen. And a full bath here. Now, let me show you the exciting part. The exciting part to me is the unfinished part, because you can get to everything. So you can see all your ductwork here. If you need to run stereo wires, if you need to put in a telephone, well, of course they don't do telephones anymore, but if you need to do any of this plumbing stuff, whatever, there you are. You can put it right in. This is poured concrete. You can see it, and then it's got this product called Dam Tight, D-A-M, I'm not swearing, Dam Tight, and what you do is you roll it on and it creates a moisture barrier. So they put it on there so you don't get any kind of moisture or anything like that from the outside. And you can smell it. It is dry as a bone. Dry as a bone. It's dry as a bone down here. And here's your system. And you got access to all this stuff. If you've never had a basement before, oh my, you gotta love a basement. There's your pressure tank. It's all municipal water. You can always count on that because it's not electric, it's gravity feed. So if the power goes out, if the power were to ever go out, and I say that often, and truly, I swear to you, the power doesn't go out that much here, really. You know, it might go out 20, 30 minutes twice a year in the winter sometimes. At my house anyway, but you got to think about this stuff. Anyway, two 200 amp panels. So this one's almost full, but this one's got plenty of room, and then you can do a sub panel. But anyway, 200 amp services. It's clean down here. It's dry, smells good. All right, let's go out and see that 3-bay garage over on the other side. Here we are out the back. Remember, we parked right there. There's the playhouse. Okay, so here we are in the back, and then this is the what I call a 3-bay. You know, you might have small cars or big cars, but check that out, right? So You got plenty of room for, he's got a Lincoln something or another, it's right up there, and then a full pickup truck here, you know, like a full-size pickup. Now this little deal here, this was a pool house. So it had this little pool housey area here. You know, it's real dated, but it's okay, it's here. So you got paneling, whatever. But it's got this nice circle top window, and this went right outside to the pool, which I will show you. It's not here anymore, but this area would be where the pool would go. Okay? And then there's the horse barn over there. So anyway, can you imagine a real nice pool out here and then zoom right into there? Or what would you do with it? You might put grandma out here, and I can assure you there's some usable space up there that you could finish off. In fact, there's the pull down or the hatch for you to get in to the attic up there. Lots and lots of square footage here. That's what I'm trying to, I guess, say. Lots and lots of square footage in this house. And built tough. Here, let me show you this. This is all pebble tech here. So everything's sealed. People are well off, they're retired, they got time, they've got the resources, and they can keep things up. So everything is really sparky. So again, if you are a car buff or a car nut, motorcycle buff, then this is the place for you. You've got all kinds of cool stuff in here. Let me see if I can. Okay, so we're going to just go in here real quick. The sellers have asked me to not show too much, but anyway, I wanted to show you the bar here, because that's going to stay, of course. And I told you the floors are like glass. Well, there you go, okay? And so isn't that cute? All right, so whatever you're into, this would be cool. I'm into barbecue. This would make an excellent barbecue shack, wouldn't it? If you're into motorcycles, look at that. So you got this bar here, and then you've got plenty of room over here as well, over on the other side, okay? Okay, so now we just left the playhouse there, the toy shed, and the house, and we're gonna go up here. It's all blacktop, can you imagine? And we're gonna go up here to some of these barns, and I'm gonna show you the fields and things like that, okay? Okay, so this is this first field. You know, when you own it, you'll have all kinds of nicknames for all these fields. We have, at our farm, we have like the Little Woods, and we have the Hickory Woods, and we have the Horseshoe, and we got the Airstrip, and we got all these little nicknames. Makes it a lot easier to find things. And you'll name your fields too, I'm sure. So there's the house in reference. You got a world of quail up here. They are lighting up like crazy. Oh, there's 3, 4, 5 more. Another one, 6 more. So you got lots and lots of quail. And Quail Unlimited, that's out here. A lot of these clubs and everything, and they can show you how to plant stuff in the field, make little plots, so you can attract more quail. They're great. They're really great to see, and they're beautiful to listen to. Okay, I just jumped out of the car here, and I'm just going to pan slowly. You're going to see the cellar there and that side-by-side, and then the barns, and then the house. See the green roof on the house right there. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's like living in a painting. Now down there, there's a little creek down there in that holler. And you know, there's not every square foot of every there's not every square foot of a farm that's usable, but this farm comes really close to it. There's little to no woods. You got a little patch of woods over there. And this is a real clover field here. But look at what a view. This is the way to roll, huh? when you have somebody to open the gate for you. Willie Nelson had a song talking about the old guy. They would say, "Oh, put the old guy in the middle." He never minded that, because then you didn't have to fool with the gates. Okay, so here we are on the next field back. I was just right there. So the house is right there. If you see those mountains, you can kind of use those for a gauge. The house is right down there. In fact, if you look really close, right there is the top of the roof. Okay? So anyway, just to give you a reference point. And then the seller came out in his little side-by-side. So what does that do? Well, it attracts the cattle, because they think they're going to get fed. There's a nice little pond down there. And he's got quite a few Black Angus cattle down there. And they're coming up for some kind of a treat. Wait a minute, this is it all here. This field and that next field is all included in it. Dan can show you the whole plat. He's got that. He can even email it to you. If you email me, I'll email it to you. I'll put our email right there. So I'm Brad at bluegrassteam.com, and Dan is Dan at bluegrassteam.com. That's pretty simple, pretty easy, right? So just send us an email and we'll send you the plat. Or if you go to the link below the video, it'll take you right to the landing page, and the landing page will have the plat on there. Heck, it'll have more pictures and plats and videos and anything than you'll ever need. Okay, here's a better shot of that pond there. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those black cows. Gosh, just so beautiful. Anyway, there's the horse barn, and then the house is right there. Remember, if you want to be the first to see properties before they come on the market, before they hit the MLS, fill in this box right here. And it has like 12 questions, you know, how much land do you want, what's your price range, and your email address, basically. And you will be the first to know about properties before they even hit the MLS, because I take the pictures. They can't go on the MLS without the pictures. I take the pictures. I send them out to my list first. That's right. There's 2 open water tanks like that, and then there's 3 of the frost-proof ones. I'm going to go show you a frost-proof one, and then we are done from here. I think I've got everything I need to show you. Dan can tell you all about the soil types and what's going to grow best here, whether alfalfa or clover or any of that sort of stuff. There's old Bessie Sue right there. She's coming down. The cattle are always so curious. What I wanted to show you here was this frost-proof hydrant. I'm sorry, it's not a frost-proof hydrant. What do I know? It's the first time I've ever seen one of these. Frost-proof water. Okay, so the government had a program, and I don't know that this is one of them, but they had a program. If you put them into their specs, I think they still have the program going. You have to check with Dan, that they'll pay for half of them. So you can put waters all over your farm, which is kind of neat. But there's 3 of these. So what happens is, these little things that look like a soccer ball, when you turn this on, those guys float. And this is so insulated, it's like a cooler, and that's so thick, they don't freeze. So the cows do is or horses, they just push down on that little soccer ball, and it exposes all the water, and they drink, and then they let off. So anyway, I wanted to kind of show you how that works. This one's not turned on yet because of the season where we are. We're in, this is September. So look at this. You come down here and all the cows want to be bothered with you. Okay, we've seen all the fields. We've seen the house. We've seen a couple of the barns. Look at this view. Is this incredible? I'm going to put the still photograph right in here, in this spot, so you can see what the blue sky looks like. Well, thanks so much for watching. Do sign up for our newsletter. It's right here. Fill in the box, answer a couple questions. We'll know exactly what you need, and then send you properties that fit your criteria exactly. But most importantly, you're going to get properties that we have before they even hit the MLS. Thanks so much for watching from Circle T Farm. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I get it all screwed up. All right. You got lights, more lights than you'd ever need. Now, you want to feel like a rock star, a movie star. This is the bathroom. This is the bathroom. You've got so many lights here, you don't even know how many lights you got. They were standing in front of me, so what did I say? Move. All right, that's really bad, sorry. From Triple Creek, what, this is the first time I've been here, I guess, right? Hold on, CircleT Farm. CircleT Farm, there you go. CircleT. From I guess the first time I've ever done this, I don't know.